Ever wonder how we effortlessly climb stairs without even thinking about it? It's an amazing mix of muscles, joints, and movement all working together. In this video, we will learn how the movement of stair climbing by breaking down the anatomy involving the ankle, knee, and hip joints, while explaining how all of it works together during each step. We will also discuss the anatomical classification, range of motion, muscle contraction, special features, and some exercise that makes stair climbing efficient. So what are we waiting for? Let's get climbing and learn how we master this everyday task. Let's break down the basic movement of stair climbing. We start with the right foot as it makes contact with the stairs. The heel strikes the step while the ankle is in dorsiflexion. As you begin to push off, your knee bends slightly and your hip flexes to lift your leg up. This propels the body upward. As the right foot pushes you forward, the ankle moves into plantar flexion, while the knee extends and the hip moves into extension to push the body upwards. Ready for the next step? The cycle will repeat with the left foot, ensuring a smooth ascent up the stairs. Now let's talk about the types of joints involved in this movement. The ankle joint is a synovial hinge joint, which allows for dorsiflexion and plantar flexion. The knee joint is a synovial modified joint, allowing flexion to lift the foot and extension to propel the body forwards. The hip joint is a synovial ball and socket joint, which allows for flexion and extension of the thigh to help lift and push the body upwards. Let's dive into orthokinematics, or how these joints move at the surface level, otherwise the joints. The talus is convex and it moves on the concave tibia. During dorsiflexion, the talus will roll upwards and glide downwards, and during plantar flexion, the talus rolls downwards and will glide upwards. For the knee, during flexion, the femur, which is convex, will roll downward and glide upward on the tibia that is concave. When extending, the femur rolls upward and glides downward. Lastly, is the hip. The femoral head, that is convex, moves on the acetabulum, that is concave. During flexion, the femoral head rolls anteriorly and glides posteriorly, and during extension, it rolls posteriorly and glides anteriorly. Now let's discuss the muscles that are responsible for stair climbing and how they contract. At the ankle, the gastrocnemius and soleus are contracting for plantar flexion and pushing the foot off the stairs. For dorsiflexion, the tibialis anterior will contract to lift the foot. For the knee, the quadriceps, rectus femoris, vastus lateralis, vastus medialis, vastus intermedius will concentrically contract for knee extension, and the hamstrings, biceps femoris, semitendinosus, semimembranosus, concentrically contracting for knee flexion. And for the hip, the gluteus maximus and hamstrings will contract for hip extension to push the body upwards, while the iliopsoas and rectus femoris will contract for hip flexion to lift the foot. Special features. One special feature involved in stair climbing is the pelvic femoral rhythm at the hip. As the hip flexes and extends, your pelvis tilts to accommodate the movement of the femur. This coordination ensures that the movement remains fluid, efficient, and minimizes strain on the surrounding joints. Let's talk about an exercise that can help strengthen the muscles used in stair climbing: step-ups. This is an exercise that will largely target the quadriceps, hamstrings, and glutes, which are key muscles for climbing stairs. Here's how you do it. Stand in front of a platform or stairs with your feet shoulder width apart. Step up with one leg, driving through the heel, and bring the other leg up to meet it. Stand tall with your back straight and your abdominals muscles engaged. Slowly lower yourself back down and repeat with the opposite leg. As you progress, increase difficulty by adding weights or having a higher platform. To wrap it all up, we've now explored how the ankle, knee, and hip joints work together in stair climbing using their specific ranges of motion, prime movers, and special features like the pelvic femoral rhythm. Understanding these movements is crucial for improving strength, efficiency, and preventing injuries like falls or strains. I hope this video helped clarify the biomechanics behind the functional movement. Thanks for watching and keep climbing to success!